And welcome back to the Ace Boomer Road to the Show series here on YouTube. I am V-Dub Productions. In the last episode, Ace Boomer started off with the AAA St. Paul Saints. He made his debut with them, and he's not off to a good start. As you can see, that terrible batting average of 162. Only one home run, 10 RBIs with that 241 on-base percentage and 221 slugging percentage, as after tearing through the minor league, or AA I should say, he's finding that AAA is a whole different ball game. However, there's still time, as he's only early in his AAA career. Can he bounce back? Will he bounce back? Well, only time will tell, but you won't know by just having me keep spewing stuff out. So let's get to the content, shall we?
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Time for some AAA baseball in the International League. It's the St. Paul Saints taking on the Rochester Red Wings.
And here we are now, Ace's first at-bat of the game. As you can see, him grounded the first, as that throw is going to be made to the pitcher. The 3-1 put out, he's 0 for 1. And now we're going to get some fielding action in there in this first game. Bottom of the fourth, they're trailing 1-0. As you can see here, that's going to be a grounder to first. You can see, let's see Boomer over here. And he's going to field that cleanly. And now he's got those button, because I hate that meter. But he does get the throw off. And will get the double play completed to end the inning, as they still trail 4-0. And now we head to his second at-bat, top of the fifth here, as he led off the inning here. And he's going to draw a walk. He's going to get +3 on discipline. That is pretty good for him. And now we're going to fast forward a couple batters later here, as Boomer is on third base right now, still with nobody out here. As you can see, there's a tag-up opportunity, and he's going to come around and score on the sacrifice fly, and this game is tied at 1. And to the top of the sixth now, it's still 4-3 Rochester on top. Boomer already 0 for 1 this game. He did walk this last at bat. He's going to hit that one deep into left field, but that's going to be playable, and he's now 0 for 2 officially in the. And now we're in the top of the eighth now, still trailing 6-3. Boomer up again, and he's going to swing that one. That's going to be into left center field. That's going to be playable and caught. He's now 0 for 3 in this ball game. And the Red Wings do beat the Saints 6-3 in the first game of this series. In the very next game now, in his first at bat with a runner on first, 2 outs, down 1-2 in the count. And Boomer's just going to take strike 3, looking to end the inning. And now the very next at bat here, Boomer in the top of the fourth, trailing 2-0 on a full count. And Boomer's going to chopper that one to third, but he's going to be thrown out there 0 for 2. Next opportunity for Ace Boomer with the Saints up 3-2, and the runner's on first and second, 1 out. He's facing a full count again. And the pitch, and he's going to swing and a miss very badly. He strikes out there. And now we go to the top of the seventh. It's a 1-2 count, and Boomer swings and misses again. He's 0 for 4, and he has a hat trick and strikeouts. But they still lead 4-3. Go to the top of the ninth now, 7-3. Boomer will swing and a miss again, and he will get the golden sombrero for his 4th strikeout of the game. And despite his 0 for 4 performance in the 4th strikeout, or 0 for 5 I should say, in the 4 strikeouts, the Saints do get the 7-6 win in the second game of the series, evening the 6-game series. We're now fast forwarding to his second at bat of game number 3 of the series, with the Red Wings up 1-0. Boomer already 0 for 1, but he's going to get a base hit into center field. That's going to bring a runner in to score, and this game is tied, and finally something positive for Ace Boomer. And the very next batter, Miranda, is up, and that's going to be a base hit into center field. You see Boomer's going to round second. He's going to try to head for third. And he looked like he was going to be there safe, but he overslides the bag, or overruns the bag, I say, gets thrown out anyway, and that will end the inning. We now head to the top of the fifth with the Saints up 5-2. And Boomer leading off with a 2-2 count. He's going to hit that one into left center field, but it's going to be caught and playable, and he's going to be down for the first out of that top of the fifth. As we now head to his next at bat here, top of the seventh. Now the Saints trailing 7-6, facing an 0-1 count here, and he's going to lead off the 7th inning with a base hit into right field, and that's where he's going to stay this time. He's not going to try to chance anything. And we have a steal situation now put up by the manager's tip here. See Boomer taking a little lead here. He's going to get a great jump, And the throw is off, and he's still going to be nailed, thrown out at second for the first out of the top of the 7th. Now we head to the top of the 9th. It's a 2-2 count. Runner on second, and Boomer's going to swing and a miss. And the Rochester Red Wings will come on top 7-6 as Boomer strikes out to end the game. And we now fast forward to the top of the 3rd here. It's 1-0 St. Paul Saints. Boomer already 0 for 1 in this game, but he's going to draw a 4-pitch walk with the bases loaded, and he's going to get an RBI just on that walk alone. And now we go to a couple batters later here. He's still on first base with 2 down in the top of the 3rd. That ball is going to be hit into center field. It's going to be caught, and Boomer's going to be stranded at first anyway, so they do get 2 runs in. It's 3-0 St. Paul. And we now fast forward to the top of the 8th now. He's already 0 for 2 in this game. It's still 3-2 St. Paul. He's going to hit that one into left center field. However, that's going to be caught for out number 1. May not have gotten a base hit in this game, but he did get an RBI on a bases loaded walk, and he did contribute to the Saints' 5-2 win, which will even the 6-game series so far at 2. In game number 5, Ace goes 1 for 4 with just only that single, and the Saints lose 3-0. And we now fast forward to the top of the 9th in the series finale game, where the Saints are already up 6-3 here. Boomer 0 for 4 in this game with a runner on first, and he's going to hit that one into left center field, and Boomer's going to round first. He's going to head towards second. That runner's going to come in to score, and that's going to be an RBI double for Ace Boomer. Better late than never to get a hit. And now here we are now, a couple batters later. He's now on third base, and the batter is going to take strike 3 looking to end the inning, so he gets stranded at third. And there really was no drama at all in that bottom of the 9th here, as the St. Paul Saints do walk away with a 7-3 win, and they will leave Rochester with a split. Boomer goes 1 for 5 with an RBI double. And as we see now, we are heading for a 6-game homestand now with the Syracuse Mets, the AAA affiliates of the New York Mets. And this will be the second time Ace Boomer will be playing in front of the home crowd in St. Paul.
Pleased to welcome you inside Oak Street Park. We're bringing you AAA baseball in the International League. It's the Syracuse Mets and the St. Paul Saints.
So we got Ace Boomer's first at bat here. Runners on first and second with 1 out, and Boomer's just going to foul that one on the first base side, and it's going to be caught for out number 2. We now head to the bottom of the 3rd here with the runners on the corners here, and Boomer's going to ground to short. There's the throw to second and the throw to first to complete the inning-ending double play as Ace is 0 for 2 in this. Now on the bottom of the 6th, it's still scoreless here. Boomer 0 for 2, and he's going to chop that one down to second base. Throw to first in time, and he's now 0 for 3 in this game. And now we head to the bottom of the 7th here. Boomer 0 for 3 in this game. Runners on first and second, 2 down. He sees a pitch, and he's going to hit that one into right field. He's going to get a base hit, and you can see that runner that was on second is going to come around and score. An RBI single for Ace in the first game of the series. It's 3-0 St. Paul. And now the very next batter, Jose Miranda, will ground to first for the 3 unassisted to end the 7th inning. He gets stranded at first. As we see here, the final score, the Saints blanked the Mets 5-0 in the first game of the 6-game series on the AAA level here. So Boomer did go get a base hit and an RBI. Here now, the first at bat in game number 2 of this series here. It's a scoreless tie here, 2 out and a runner on first, and that's going to get through the pitcher's mound. That's going to roll into the outfield for a base hit. And Ace Boomer starting off this game 1 for 1 with that single. As you can see, Jose Miranda, the next batter, is going to ground out the first. Voigt's going to get there for the 3 unassisted, stranding Boomer at first, and the game remains scoreless after 1. As we now head to the bottom of the 9th here, Boomer 1 for 3, leading off the bottom of the 9th, and he's on the first pitch, going to get a base hit into right center field, I think, and he's now 2 for 4 in this game, multi-hit game. And unfortunately, he does not come around to score as the Mets were able to get out of this inning and win 7-1, evening that 6-game set. Right now, first at bat in game number 3 of the series, and it's already 4-0 Syracuse, and that's going to be a leadoff base hit for Ace Boomer there. And he's got at least 1 hit in all 3 games to this point. And now there's another manager steal situation here. Why not? I mean, it's early in the game, and he's going to not get a good jump, but he will get in there head first for his first career AA stolen base. So he's now at second base. As you can see the replay here, and as I said, he didn't get a great start, but he definitely was able to slide in safely there for his first career stolen base. And now a couple of batters later here, it's 4-0 still. Runners on the corners, and that's going to be hit into deep in the outfield, deep center field, I should say. And that should bring Boomer in to score as they're going to get the throw in, but it's not going to be in time, and Ace Boomer comes around on the sacrifice fly. It's 4-1. And now here in the bottom of the third, he's already 1-for-1. He's at a full count now. The runner on second base, and he's going to draw a walk, a 2-out walk here. He's on base twice, 1-for-1 and a walk now. And now we got Jose Miranda, who's going to ground to shortstop, and the throw will be made to first to end the inning. So Boomer's going to get stranded at first. And the only other thing note for Ace Boomer is that he drew another walk, but nothing came of it after that. But the Saints do win 6-5 to take Game 3 of the 6-game set so far. They lead 2-1. So he'll take. We now fast forward to the bottom of the second here. Boomer already 0-for-1, but his Saints are up 3-2. So with the bases loaded, he's going to just hit that one weakly into right field. It's going to fall in, but unfortunately, because the runner hesitated, he gets thrown out at second. Boomer gets credit for the RBI, but not a hit, though. And now the manager says it's a steal situation, so let's see what Boomer's going to do here. He already had a stolen base earlier in this episode. And he's going to try to go again, and this time he's going to be thrown out at second to end the inning. You never want to get thrown out on a stolen base to end the inning. That's not good. Now in the bottom of the fourth, it's 6-3. St. Paul now. He's Boomer's 0-for-2 in this game, and he's going to get a base hit there. So now he has a hit in every single game of the series, all 4 games of this. And now, once again, another steal situation for Ace Boomer here, and he's going to take off again. He's not going to get a good jump according to that, but he will get his second stolen base of this episode, his second career stolen base in AAA, and he is now 1-for-2 in steals in this game. I believe he's 2-for-4 in this episode so far, because he did try stealing once. As we now fast forward 2 down in the bottom of the fourth, and it's going to be a grounder as the pitcher's going to step on the bag to end the fourth inning. So Boomer does not come around to score. And it is 9-3 now. In bottom of the fifth, it's 1-for-3 Ace Boomer, and he's going to chop that one to third. And he's going to get thrown out to end that bottom of the fifth, and it still remains 9-3. And now here we are in the bottom of the seventh. It's still 9-3. Runners on first and second, 1 out, and that ball is going to be hit into right field. That has some carry back, and it is gone. A home run for Ace Boomer, his second career AA home run, a 3-run home run that puts the St. Paul Saints up 12-3. And Ace Boomer really needed that home run, as he has been struggling so far in his AAA career, but has had a good homestand so far with the bat, so he's getting rewarded for his patience. As we look at the replay here, and looking at there, and we're going to see a 398-foot home run and just a little over 100 mile per hour. And there you go, 12-3 winners for the Saints, and they take through the first 4 games so far in the 6-game set. And now game number 5 of the series. Boomer goes 0-for-5, but he did get a sacrifice fly in that game. However, the Saints do blow an 8th inning lead and lose an extra. And in the final game of the series, Boomer goes 1-for-4 with just a single in the 8th inning. He gets thrown out at home, and they lose this game 14-6. So that series ends in a 3-game split between both teams. And now, after a 6-game homestand, Ace Boomer and the St. Paul Saints are going to go on the road for another 6 games at the Louisville Bats, AAA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Time for some AAA baseball in the International League. It's the St. Paul Saints taking on the Louisville Bats.
We're now on the top of the first at-bat of the series for Ace Boomer in the first game. Is a runner on first, 2 down. He's at a 1-2 count, and he's going to get a base hit into center field, and the runner's going to come around to... no, the runner's going to stay at second. Starts off with a single, and now we had a couple batters later here. Runners on the corners as Boomer moves to third. Already up 1-0, and Boomer will not come around to score as it's a grounder to end the... We now head to the bottom of the... or top of the third, I should say. Now it's 4-1 Louisville. And a runner on first, 2 outs, and Boomer's going to ground that one to second. Throw in time, and that'll end the third. Now we fast forward to the top of the sixth now with St. Paul trailing 6-1. And Ace Boomer's going to get a multi-hit game there with a base hit into right field, a single. And he is now 2 for 3 or 2 for 4 in this game. And now we fast forward to 2 down now. He's on second base, but Jenkins is going to ground the first for the 3 unassisted to end the top part of the 6th inning. And he does not come around to score. And we're now on the top of the 8th here with a runner on second base here, 1 down. 3-2 count, and it's going to be a grounder to second and get the throw on first for out number 2. And the Bats win this game 8-2, so not a good night for Ace or the St. Paul Saints. And in the second game, the St. Paul Saints lose 10-6. Boomer goes 0 for 2. He had 2 walks and a sac fly at least. Now I want to fast forward to the third game, top of the 4th here. He's already 0 for 1 in this game, and Boomer's going to ground into a double play. Now on the bottom of the 4th, we're going to get some defense in for Ace Boomer here. You see a grounder, a double play chance here. Throws it on time for second to get the first out. And it's going to be too low. Boomer can't hold on to it, so the runner's safe at first. We now go to the top of the 6th now. It's 2-0 St. Paul. Boomer's 0 for 2 in this game already. He's not going to be 0 for anymore. He's going to get a base hit. And it's going to be a 1-out single here. And he's now 1 for 3 in this game, as Ace Boomer gets his first hit in a couple of games. And now we fast forward to bases loaded with 2 outs down the top of the 6th. Holland is going to go back. It looks like it's deep. And it is gone for a grand slam. Will Holland, his second home run in the AAA level, second of the season probably, and that's a grand slam. And St. Paul's up 7-0, and Ace does come around to score. And that's going to do it for this game, as Ace and company win 6-0 to get their first win of this series. And Louisville's looking like, what just happened? Game 4 of the series here, you look at that average, is now above 200 for the first time in a while. And you get the ground to third, but that's going to be overthrown. And I'm not sure why the runner from second isn't going to try to go for third. And Boomer's on a rundown, but he will make it safely. And I don't know what the heck that runner on second was thinking. He should have went for third. And we now fast forward now, 2 down, 2 on. And that ball is going to be hit into right field. Boomer's around in second. However, it's going to be caught, and Boomer will not come around to score. And nothing really much else happened. As you see, Boomer goes 0 for 5, 4 for 16 in the series. But the Saints do win in extra innings 2-1. Here's another one of those bad news, good news thing. Bad news is Ace Boomer goes 0 for 4 again. Good news, though, is that the Saints do get their third win in a row. And now we head to the final game of the series here. Top of the first here. It's a full count. 2 down, and he's just going to ground that to the pitcher and going to get that throw to first in time to end the top of the first. Here we are now, top of the third now. 2 runners on, 1 down here, and he's ahead of the count 1-0. And Boomer's going to get a bloop single into right field, and that's going to bring the runner in from third, and it's going to be 2-0. An RBI bloop single for Ace Boomer, 1 for 2 in this game. As we now head down to the runners on corners and 2 down and a strikeout. And Boomer's going to be stranded on first. And that will do it for the top of the third. We now move ahead to the top of the 5th here. Boomer 1 for 2 in this game. They're ahead 4-2 with a runner on second, nobody out, but Boomer's going to ground the short to get the first out. He does move the runner to third, though he kind of preferred to drive him home. And now top of the 7th here. Now Louisville's up 6-4. You see a swing and a miss by Ace Boomer. Strikes out again. And now Ace Boomer down 7-5 in the top of the 9th. Boomer one last chance to try to get this game tied, and he's not going to do that. 2 down. And unfortunately, the Bats win 7-5, and they end this series in a 3-game split. And thank you guys very much for watching this episode. As you can see, Ace had an up and down episode. There were times where he was hot. Even got that batting average back over 200, but unfortunately, he still needs a lot of work to do at the plate. Especially he needs to get that average up, especially if he wants to get into the major leagues. He only has 2 home runs and 21 RBIs to this point, after tearing through AA, not even being in AA for 6 weeks. And here he is 6 weeks in the AAA level, and he's batting below 200 and only has 2 home runs. We'll see how the next episode goes, as he does start off with a 6-game homestand against the Toledo Mudhens, so the Twin Cities fans can see him again. But he's got a lot of work to do before he gets promoted to the Minnesota Twins. And that will do it for this episode. As I said, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you are new, I do apologize that this episode took a little bit later than I wanted to because of how crazy my work schedule was the last couple of weeks. I'm hoping that I can get back to some consistency here, as this is not the only content that will be out. As I said, I do an MLB The Show playthrough season, and coming up a little bit later tonight will be the Tampa Bay Rays hosting the Detroit Tigers. You can mark that on your calendar around 7 or 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time, or 4:15 Pacific Time where I live. And also don't forget to vote on my future College Football 25 Dynasty poll. I'll leave the links to all the polls for the YouTube community tab, as well as my Instagram and Twitter/X, and you can follow me on both the Gram and X at VDub Productions. Information for that will be in the description down below, as well as the videos for my future College Football Dynasty poll, as we just started the Big 12 final vote, which will be between BYU and it'll be Cincinnati and UCF. No, BYU did not make it out of the preliminary poll. It is Cincinnati and UCF. So do go and vote on that, and the winner will go to my special single elimination vote tournament. It will be the 3rd team to join, being the Big 12 representative. As probably in that video, I will announce who won the ACC between Cal and Wake Forest. But as I said, I had made this video in the middle of the ACC final vote, so at that point in time when I made this video, the team is still to be determined. So do go vote on that poll, and also you guys have a good rest of your day, and don't forget to watch my content, more of my content. As I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get the notifications when the videos do come out. Until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out, Pythons, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Final Four weekend too.